Hi everybody and welcome to another By Pen Papers unboxing. This is I think 12 by now, and another one that's not really unboxing my mail or stuff like that, but mostly just me. I got some stuff and I want to share. This is why people shouldn't let me in board game and miniature game stores, is because whenever I go there I end up coming out with some figures. Just two this time, but it's better than 5, 6, 7, 10 that I do usually. What I am really interesting about these two figures is this is actually it's still biscuits. It's still like kind of Nozzlers unpainted but primed miniatures. The fact is that these are like Magic the Gathering ones, and because there is some crossover with D&D and Magic, like there were some supplements used, they actually got out and made some figures. So this is, if the camera will catch it in the light, can catch it proper, focus. This is Stoneforge Mystic and Core Hookmaster. I got it mostly because of the Core Hookmaster, because that's a race of character that I'm playing in one of the games, and I was really amazed that they could find this. When I saw it, I was like, wow, they actually made this, awesome. And they actually stored it in the store that I was buying and I usually buy. So maybe the camera will catch more the details. It's really cool, it's really nice. Of course I'm playing a core monk, that's why everything else. So this is kind of just a short story. Don't let me in stores with their miniatures. I will come out with a bunch of them without actually without actually getting the time to paint them. There's a bunch of having them. So it's just gonna go into the drawer and be like, okay, I'll paint it some other time. Second thing that is not too big, we're getting up on size. I managed to snag this Styling Battle for Atlas. It's a very interesting idea that I will blame Ubisoft for not pursuing further. I'm gonna just go into cutting and opening it so I can show you proper. Ever since Skylanders kind of exploded into oblivion, some gaming companies decided to try, let's market on that. It's basically selling figures to kids with extra steps and then getting more and more money because Styling gets super popular. The fact about this, Skylanders first had a good basis in fans who wanted more Spyro, so there were like older people who wanted that. The second thing is it had a basis then again on kids, because dads would buy that maybe to play a little bit more of Spyro. Kids would see that and be like, ooh, I want to play that. And it's very, very kid friendly, and it's very how should I say, it has humor that is very like. So the second thing that that came out more or less were I have these here. Let's grab them. These Infinities, which is like getting Marvel characters, getting Disney characters, like everything that Disney owns was pretty much made in Disney Infinity figure. The problem with that was poor marketing and not really solid idea what they were gonna do. Skylanders by that point was like, I think, third game or something, and they already started making gimmicks and all that, while Infinity was a bit late. It had kind of some gimmicks, not special, and they were really, I don't think the marketing was that good. Like, they used up all of the characters and good figures. Like, I have them here just as a show off, because it's cool to have them on the table. I also have some stuff, but I forgot to bring them for show and tell. And now we have Ubisoft. So at the time of recording this, Ubisoft is currently getting into new shit, which is NFTs and bullshit like that. So Ubisoft doesn't really stick to a thing unless it's extremely profitable right off the bat, and continues to be, which is, this is one of them. Not. And I don't think it's a fault on the game. The game is pretty fun and good. Like, it's pretty actiony. You can do a hot swap of items. There is gimmicks. There's a lot of gimmicks here. But the problem about the game is, I don't know, they expected to get all the money from, and it was expensive a bit at the beginning. I got this really cheap, but really cheap. But here, I can grab. I think I got this for 20 bucks. Well, actually 10 bucks. It was on sale. And you can grab extra ships and heroes and I don't know, guns are like even less, like 2-3 bucks. And that's all new. This is all new. It's not like reselling or something. Okay, got it out. Yeah, enough. So of course we have the game that is PS4 Styling. The light is really not good on it. We have the ships, and we have the cables, and we have characters. So technically you grab the character, you plug him in a ship, and then you get the weapons and you plug them out. And you can hot swap. You can pause, you can just, suddenly, I'm on a different weapon. It's a good gimmick, it's an amazing thing. Like, I talked to developers when they were first announcing it in Gamescom and all that. But the problem about this, I think it didn't really make the amount of money that was expected. So, one weird thing. Oh boy, this is coming with a cable. Why is this coming with a fucking cable? What is gonna be detachable? Can we detach this? I'll figure it out. This convoluted bullshit additional thing. Okay, this thing goes on your controller in a very weird and fucked up way, I guess. So this should go on a controller, and then the ship should go on to that. Oh no, it goes reverse. So like this. Yeah, that's kind of stupid. That's, I think, one of the biggest mistakes they made. They made it so you need to have it on a controller. Everything else, like even Disney Infinity, I'm trying to get the ship out. Disney Infinity and the Skylanders, you had a base, like you put a figure on a base, and then it's just that. You play with controller, you play that, and you worry about anything else. This, on the other hand, is taking it a bit too far. I'm trying to. The coloring is good. The figures are nice. Maybe you can use them for some spacey sci-fi D&D kind of thing. And basically they go inside, put them in. It's not. You can even see the character through the ship's window. You can grab a gun. Sorry for the noise. And you can attach it. They're all connected, You can even detach a wing. You can detach a wing, and you attach a wing from another ship, and it's gonna get it buffs, bonuses, abilities, something like that. And you need to take all of this, this pretty sizable ship, which is pretty cool in design. Take all of that and kind of jam it onto this. Which is actually, I did this wrong. I need to. Okay, first, actually, it's the character. Then, because characters need to be like this. So this is convoluted. Trust me, this is all. What? So you slide in the character into the controller thingamajig, and then you slide this. And now you have a bulky ass bullshit thing on a controller that you need to watch out when you're playing, because you're not gonna be playing not gonna be playing like this. You're gonna be moving it about because you're playing and you wanna get into the groove of it. It's pretty stable, I'm gonna say. Like, it's not gonna fall out if I shake it, but it's kind of weird. Like, you have this in your lap when you're playing and you're looking, because everything that you have here is in the game. You can see everything. You're shooting, and then you're okay, I wanna switch out the gun, go there, plug in another thing, then another thing. If you wanna switch to full character, you gotta plug everything out and then back in. So it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick, it's a fun gimmick, better if you had like a, I don't know, some port or something else. This is just, I thought this was gonna be wireless. I don't know why this is wired. This is dumb. This is maybe the biggest mistake they could make. And because I don't think I have, there is another thing. This I'm gonna put to the side. This might be a bit longer than I thought, because we still haven't gotten to the last thing. I have another version of this. I have the Switch version as well, with the Star Fox exclusive. And yeah, the Switch version does not have the bullshit with the wires. Their Vision controller, which I'm gonna just show, there's different kinds of ships, similar ships, but like different colorings, different kind of... they did a really good job on the Star Fox one, because it actually has kind of movable parts. You can movable parts. I mean, it's just this more or less, but they really did a good job on that. Maybe more so on this special edition than some of the others. And as I said, there's a bunch of guns. You can hot swap there. But the controller for the Switch is this. So you just slide in the Joy-Cons on the side, and that's pretty much it. That's it. But I think the wireless features, it uses the wireless features of the Joy-Cons to transfer the data from this thing. But it's all special kind of connector. I mean, I can try to show it off, but I don't know if it's gonna zoom in at all. It's just a sliding connector, which is kind of insane that they haven't done for the Sony controller. I don't know if it doesn't have enough programming power to produce something like that, or I don't know, decided not to. And apparently I need to plug this giant ass, long ass cable into my console to be able to use this, which is Jesus. I'm still gonna try and stream it, because streaming off of Switch is not possible for me for now, so I might just stream it off of PS4 and then play around with changes and all of this other stuff. So, I'll deal with packing later. There's kind of like a bunch of bullshit now on the table. And now I need to plug in the biggest thing. And that is, we are back, baby! Big boxes all the time! It is, yeah, Dungeons and Dragons, Castle Ravenloft, the board game. It's a series of board games that I've been deciding to collect for miniatures. Nothing else. I just want minis. All of the minis. If you have minis and you don't want to send them to me, I want all of the minis. And you can see my screens reflecting on this. But let's get to open. This unboxing has been gone for a long time. And this has been waiting for me to get unboxed for a few days, and I was just looking at it. Don't look at it, don't look at it. You need to make a video, don't open it. Biggest thing about this is actually a little bit of a late birthday present that a bunch of friends decided to get me, and I'm really thankful for that. Because this, out of all of the board games that I started to collect in these kind of series, this is the one I really most wanted. Slide it off gently, surrounded by a bunch of boxes. Okay, we have our rulebook. Especially I wanted this because, I mean, this board game, because I'm gonna run them the Curse of Strahd series, and that one is that and its minions. And there's a special minion for the so you know. We have our tiles, which is kind of standard. I'm gonna go down on that and plug them out soon enough. Because of this cover, there's probably new rules. There's a bunch. Each game has new rules, which is specific to the game. Either new traps, encounters, and stuff like that. So none of them are gonna be boring or gonna be the same. we have monster, cards, monster cards, counter cards, trap cards. This gets insane when you start combining, so I can't wait to start combining this. Yeah, there's more tiles. The game that I see, like this is fine to store this, but once you sleeve the cards, you can't really store them like this, you can store them something other. The game that I saw that has the best box, like if you are OCD on like storing all of this, the best game for that is Wasteland Express. Like that's the game I saw and I was blown away. Like that, every bit and piece, every tile, everything has its own place. You can just store it. Like, that's the game. I played it. It was a fun game. I want to play it more. But that game, I would buy just to have that, just to show how satisfying it is. Okay, we have here. These are the two bosses. The werewolf as well. And we need those a lot. Let's try. I did make a mistake. I didn't do my scissors, so I'm gonna be getting these guys a new one. Okay. We have what is this? Howling Hand. Because it's focusing on my we have a werewolf, one. We have Count Strahd, the vampire. And we have... This is tiny... Oh, a kobold sorcerer. Ooh, cool. Tiny little dude. It's not gonna focus on now. I should have figured out how to deal with that. Focus on Strahd, please focus on Strahd. That's a little bit of short. Kind of did get a sword, but the details are nice. Okay, we've got a bunch of player characters. What ones are in this game? We had Drizzt and we had this is a new one. So let's see what the players are going to do. Or which classes we can use. We've got Alicia Human Ranger. Cool. We've got Dwarf Cleric. We've got the Rogue. We've got Legend Wizard, which is super cool. A legend is short super out. And wow, this is a weird Dragon Ball. This is Dragon Ball Fight there. Come on, focus. Not on my head, not on my head. Yeah. Cool. Boy, this is a bunch of fun. Oh, this is a bunch of fun, guys. I'm kind of annoyed they don't pack these in like unlockable, openable Ziploc bags. I mean, they need to go hunt down those. Flash column. That's a big dude. That's a big dude. We've got gargoyles. Not one to show. I don't think it's gonna be seen very well because they're all white. Everything is white. A zombie dragon? Wow. If you want to toss something on your players, that's the zombie dragon. This is strange. This skeleton, it's so well detailed and so packed up. It goes with this plastic baggie. Yeah, this is interesting. We've got zombies, not too many, but that's okay, I have some back. Skeletons, zombies, that we have other creatures. Like these all come in big bags. You can open them. There's some spiders around here, some kobolds, wolves. Also gonna be important in the track. But I'm gonna get to the meat and the biggest thing, to the top of this thing. You know, you have strap, you have all of that, you have dangers of rain, blah blah blah. But if your players really decide to know you, really be kind of like, we want to fight something very dangerous, something super cool or whatever. Well, you can toss this on them, and this is a grave storm. Let's fix this. Remove my head. So this is each of these have kind of like a bunch of smaller figures, of course, or characters or monsters or like that. Oh yeah, I forgot there's one on this. All bad. But also has kind of one. So there's a big theme in another one. Then there's what the Mad Mage has. He had beholders. Yeah, I think those are the and like. So yeah, we've got the Mad Mage, we've got this, and now after all of this, we have the Ring of Love. The only things I'm actually missing from the collection is Wrath of Shadow, or something like that, which is a game I didn't, I almost got second time, but the guy decided not to sell the last one, so and the other ones like Tomb of Annihilation and Tomb of Annihilation are kind of the new one, very skeletons, spiders, vermin. It's amazing how all of these games are interchangeable, and you can literally combine all of it, which something I'm gonna do. I just need to find a crate or like a box or suitcase, but you know, a treasure chest to store all of these. But yeah, that's my idea. Combine all of these monsters, all of the cards, all of the encounters, etc. Some are special, like some cards and some monsters are kind of a special scenarios, but make like a giant mega dungeon, find all of the tiles, sort all of that out, and be like, I play, let's go. So yeah, that was this. We had Starlink. Oh, it's bullshit. Like, somebody thought this was a good idea, and a lot of people were like, yeah, this is a good idea. This is interesting. It's something to be in my collection as a really weird oddity. And be like, yeah, it's cheap. It's cheap. So I'm gonna probably collect it all. It actually doesn't even have a lot of stuff, because I think they printed the first series and were like, well, this is not selling as much as we thought, which is, it's not selling everything, so let's abandon it. I don't know the proper news why they abandoned Styling, but that's my guess, because Ubisoft, it doesn't make all of the money, it's not gonna care about moving on. So that's why I'm not really concerned about their NFT plans, because they're not gonna go far. And even if they make a game that is like blockchain or something, people are gonna know about it and not play it, and other people are probably gonna find it kind of interesting and decide to go away. They're gonna try the Assassin's Creed, turn it into live service, which is probably gonna... I don't think they are capable of making a newer enough Assassin's Creed that's gonna get everyone to play. Even if it's a live service, some multiplayer, half-fast, and half anymore. So I do not believe they're gonna stick with it, and they're probably gonna just abandon it after it's not going to get you or to get rid of all of money. So not that way. About all of that, there's not really much changes. What is it? That is that. The figures are already stored away from the tournament. From the tile and get ready for something. This was kind of a bit of a long one because it had a lot of things to show and tell. To definitely show and tell and play around with. But yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for sticking around. If you have any comments or anything to suggest or anything to say about all of this, do share. Do the like, subscribe, comment dance, and I will see you next time when I get some other bullshit, like some other board games or some other things that are either gifted to me or I managed to scrounge up some cash to get. There is Patreon for support, supporting me buying these kinds of things, weird ass peripheral games like this. I still need to find and buy all of them, but that's later story. So yeah, till next time, remember, it's the stories that you play. See ya.